28 years later, The Bone Temple is a spin off, but really it's just a direct sequel to last year's 28 Years Later. This time it's directed by Nia DaCosta, not Danny Boyle, but it's still written by Alex Garland. And this one, it tells the story of Spike, where he left off in the first one. He's basically inducted into this violent gang on the mainland. Then you also got Dr. Kelson, who was a character in the third act of the first one, played by Ralph Fiennes, who is trying to make a discovery that could alter the world. Okay, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. What did I think of it? Well, I will say I was both excited and kind of nervous about this one, because I know the first one was divisive, but I absolutely loved 28 Years Later. It was one of my favorite movies of last year. But at the same time, this one was directed by Nia DaCosta. And she has directed two movies before this one. There was Candyman from back in 2021. And then there was in 2023 when she directed The Marvels. I was not a fan of either of those movies. So going into this one, I had a little bit of skepticism going in. I gotta say, this movie was fucking amazing. Not only was it amazing, it's better than 28 Years Later. You're hearing me right, folks. This one is better than that one. I am dead serious. While this one may have a bit less zombie action than its predecessor, although I will say, it ups the gore quite a bit. I was still engaged because the story is constantly engaging. This movie is never boring. This movie moves at a great pace. This movie's fun, it's entertaining, it's engaging, it has some strong emotion, and it's thrilling too. I absolutely love that about this movie. You got some great performances here, including Alfie Williams as Spike. I thought he was terrific in his role. Ralph Fiennes is awesome in this movie. He has a lot more to do than he did in the first one, so he has more time to shine in his acting abilities in this particular franchise, and it works great. There's like a mix of emotion and some humor sprinkled in, because there's one thing that this movie kind of keeps from the first movie, and that's its sense of humor. It kind of gives the audience a bit of levity among this really dark, bleak, brutal world. And also, Jack O'Connell as the villain. God damn, is he good. He's probably the best part of this movie, and the villain in this movie is terrific. He is menacing and brutal, and I love that. Every time he was on screen, it just makes this already fantastic movie and just amplifies it. Seriously, he brought in a big dose of life into this movie, and it was very much appreciated. It just elevates this movie to just much higher levels. And Nia DaCosta's direction here is terrific as well. It still has some style, it still has a little bit of Danny Boyle style from the first one, but this one is just a more cleaner looking movie. And also, she kind of shifts the focus from the zombie action to the horrors of this world and just how brutal and dark it is. It just made it to be a little more compelling than the first one, and I really much appreciate it. She showed a lot more maturity in her direction here, and it was very refreshing. It went from me thinking, oh, fuck, Nia DaCosta, really, to, holy shit, she is improving on her, she's improving herself. Maybe I might actually look forward to some of her future works. I'm serious, she actually did a fantastic job here. And much like its predecessor, there are scenes that are just visually spectacular. It's not in the sense of, just big, grand, epic, like something like Avatar, but it's, there's just scenes where you're just looking at the screen and you're like, that is some beautiful imagery. I like how well this is handled, and it is just terrific. And also the scenes that are just dark, violent, bloody, all that shit looks good too. Like the gore, fantastic. Some of the best I've seen in a while. And just like the shots of when there's fire or just darkness, it all looks so good. I'm serious. This is a very This is a very visually great film too. So in the end, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is a movie that improves on the first one to spectacular fashion. It's violent, it's entertaining, it's fun, it's compelling, it's dark, bleak, all those things. It's visually spectacular. If you're looking for a great zombie movie, but not only that, just a great horror movie, and a movie that has a compelling story while also being fun and entertaining, this is the movie for you. It's a really great January release, and yeah, this movie has a pretty excellent shot at being on my top 10 best at the end of the year. I mean, it's only January, but hey, this movie's that fucking good. I am going to give 28 years later, The Bone Temple an A+.